What's good, people? All right, this is the big one. This is how to beat Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois in association with William Hill, Andy Oladipo, Darren Barker. Here we go. 100,000 they're expecting at Wembley Stadium to see who will be the IBF heavyweight champion between the current champion, Daniel Dubois, and the former two-time unified champion, Anthony Joshua. Who wins?
For me, it's a shootout.
Yeah.
Straight away, it's a shootout. I was just telling you off air, and I will tell the story now. I see Daniel Dubois recently at a petrol station, and I asked him, I said, congratulations with your win over Hrgović, brilliant win, loved the way you approached that fight, no nonsense, in your face, and tried to bully the favourite.
Yeah.
And he said, we're going to do exactly the same thing.
Wow.
We're going to do the same thing against AJ, centre of the ring, and be the boss. I don't know if that's a good idea.
But I like this attitude.
I like that because this is the one thing, right? We've been saying about Dubois. Does he have? And I can't believe we say it now, but does he have heart? Yeah. Does he have that determination, that will to win? The joyous Usyk defeats didn't look great, did they? The manner in which he lost. So you want to see a response like this, someone going hell for leather and showing that there's so much desire and will to win, like I say, in his personality. But my only concern, rather, with the Filip Hrgović victory was the amount of right hands that he ate.
Do you think he ate them because he knew he could eat them? I know that sounds stupid, but when you throw a punch from a boxer, you've been in there, and you feel, okay, I can take a couple of those. Do you think he kind of did that because he knew, or he did that because he couldn't move his head?
I would say more because he couldn't get out of the way of them.
Okay.
Because this is heavyweight boxing full stop, as you say. It can end in a split second.
Like
in heavyweight boxing, 100%. Would you have been shocked? I certainly wouldn't have been shocked if Hrgović would have knocked Dubois out with the amount of right hands he was getting caught with. As much as I commend his attitude and his approach to the fight, Dubois, that concerns me. But if you look at their recent victories and the way that they've gone back to the drawing board and regrouped and reworked, they're improving every fight. So you'd like to think that they'll look at that and say, that has to be changed.
Okay. And so far, so good for Daniel Dubois in the last 12 months. You mentioned that run that he's had. So it is Alexander Usyk, where, there was some good, there was some bad. Yeah. Jarrell Miller, who was 100 pounds heavier, and Hrgović. When you compare runs of the last 12 months, so AJ's run would have been Francis Ngannou, before that Otto Volin, before that Helenius. Who's had the better 12 months?
There's not much between it, really. I mean, I think that defeat to Usyk has aged quite well. I know the way that he went down from the jab, or whatever you want to call it, wasn't great, but the way he's bounced back, and we'll see what Usyk's done to Tyson Fury, it's a very credible defeat against the number one heavyweight out there. AJ has really impressed me. It seems forever now that we've been searching for this old AJ. Where's the old AJ? Is the old AJ back? And I think we see it from the knockout of Helenius. He followed that up with an absolute brutal showing against.
Made him quit on the stool.
Yeah. I mean, and a lot of people, we was in Saudi. A lot of people, as this fight is closer, there was a lot of nervous people. People saying, do you know what? If he gets past a few early rounds, Wallin, he's got a hell of a chance here. But he bossed it from the off, and then the knockout against Ngannou was.
I stole your line when I interviewed AJ in the ring, because I heard you say on comms that was the best, or the hardest right hand ever. My first question to AJ was, that was the hardest right hand ever.
I will stand by that, and it would take some beating. Yeah. In answering your question, I have AJ a favourite going into this fight. Okay. I do. I feel he's got a little bit more about him. I think I don't think many could probably argue that he's better in every department. I'd say he's got the quicker hands.
I'll say one thing that I think Dubois is better in than AJ, and you can say yay or nay on it, the jab. I think Dubois' jab is solid. I think it's strong. It's not even a jab. I actually look at it as a power punch.
Not so much, yeah.
It's close.
I think for me, maybe if I was to say what I think Dubois does really well is he's very crude with his feet. The way he darts in and out of range so effortlessly, and he disguises it really well. But he makes a lot of his opponents fall short. The jab is very good as well. But I think the power, speed certainly lies, and probably ring IQ with the experience that he's gained. AJ, he has those big components in his favour. Can he get out of the way of the right hands? If he can't, Dubois,
Can AJ get out of the way of Dubois' right hand?
I think he can.
Okay, cool.
I think this is a shootout.
Yeah.
I think AJ will try and be smart with the feet. I think Dubois will do what he's told me. and I think he's been not shy in
It's been drilled into him.
Yeah.
I almost feel like his dad and Don Charles have
Absolutely.
drilled that into him, that you've got to be aggressive. We saw it against Jerome Miller. What I really liked against Hrgovic that Dubois did was how quick he closed the distance on Hrgovic.
Yeah.
Hrgovic was like, whoa, you're up in my face straight away. There's obviously a few of the cuts, the elbows, etc.
But then when he's there, whenever he was so smart at sort of knowing when Hrgovic was going to let a shot go, whether he was sensing something, biting down, clenching his fist, he would just move his feet out. So he was a constant
in and out
in front of Hrgovic. And I think he will need to do that against AJ. But I just feel with the atmosphere, like you say, just shy of 100,000 there, it's mental. I mean, what are they going to do with the next fight? Build another tier?
To break the record.
Just keep upping it. I'm going AJ. I think AJ will get a stoppage.
You know what I did
in one hell of a fight.
Oh, I think it's going to be fantastic. It is. You know, you spoke about Dubois' mentality. What I do love from Dubois is I was lucky enough to do the face-off for both guys. And when AJ kind of put on Dubois, I was almost expecting Dubois of 4 years ago to shrunk a little bit. Dubois stood up and was ready to go immediately. And I was like, you're not bullying me. You're not, I'm as big as you. I'm as strong as you. I've fought good guys now as well. I'm no choker anymore.
And I like that. You want to see that. Let me tell you now.
I needed it for my face-off. I was like, yes. I was like, come on, finally.
This is carnage. I don't think it's going to take any time to get going. I think it's going to be nuts with the atmosphere, what's on the line. It's going to be one hell of a fight.
Ends by knockout?
Yeah.
Corner stoppage, maybe. So AJ, what round?
It doesn't go the distance.
Oh, yeah, what round?
Between 6 and 10.
Oh, that's nasty. Can't do. That's too big.
8 and 10.
That's more like it. There you go. Between 8 and 10. AJ versus Daniel Dubois. Should it be Dubois versus AJ? Are you like?
No, I don't. Nah, you put me at that side of the poster, whatever. I don't care. My name's second, walk first, whatever. It's a fight.
It's a fight, and they're gonna fight as well. Two of the big boys in the division. Remember, Daniel Dubois, the current IBF heavyweight champion. AJ, the former champion. Will he be a 3-time heavyweight champion? We'll find out September 21st. He's going for AJ 8 to 10. I'm going for AJ 4 till 6. Ooh. Some of us is gonna be right. Some of us are gonna be wrong. We'll find out.